Tua.
He is a big dude, no doubt about that. Again, never been off his feet. Rahman rematch is next. A lot on the line here tonight in this special feature Thunderbox battle. David Tua and Russell Chastain. David Tua just built like a fire plug, short and very, very powerful.
Very explosive, and I think you'll see again some unique items in his arsenal. More left jabs, and he really has been working on the right hand, which devastated Michael Moore. He already had that great left hook. Well, he's got that right hand to go along with it now.
David Tua, been in the spotlight before, wants to get back into the title spotlight. David Tua and Russell Chastain are ready. Discombobulating Jones is our ring announcer tonight. Standing in the center of the ring. David Tua's got a good sweat up, as does Russell Chastain.
And I would not be surprised to see David Tua in a few minutes here doing some discombobulating.
Let's go to Discombobulating Jones for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, Atlantic City, are you ready to do this? Are you ready to do this? Then let's step to this. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans in attendance, and to our viewers joining us later on pay-per-view outlets from around the globe. We welcome you here to the Mark G. Edis Arena here at the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for world-class professional evening, innovative in format of professional boxing. We have a very special attraction bout for you. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. When the bell rings, the man giving the instructions after the introductions will be referee Ed Johnson. Introducing the principals first. Fighting out the blue corner, he's wearing the All-American red, white, and blue. He weighed in at 247 pounds. His professional record, 19 victories against 5 defeats with 13 KOs to his credit. And tonight, he looks to make his case for inclusion in future big money bouts. Hailing from the historic city of Louisville, Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Russell, the Sandman Chasteen. And his opponent fighting out the red corner. He's wearing the black and white trunks. He weighed in at a rough and ready 252 pounds. His world-class professional record, 41 victories against only 3 defeats with 36 big KOs to his credit, ranked in the top 5 by all sanctioning bodies. Fresh off a first-round devastating knockout of former champion Michael Moore right here in Atlantic City, and considered the hardest puncher in the sport, pound for pound today. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from South Auckland, New Zealand, Movienla Olitua, please welcome the Tua man, David Tua. 10 rounds heavyweights.
Fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. Not much of a chance that we'll see 10 rounds, Smitty.
I'll take the under.
Look at David Tua. I mean, he is just, he just looks like a nose tackle out there.
Okay.
Of course, our fans listening in New Zealand, nose tackle is the interior of a football line. So we're talking about a very strong, square, powerful individual.
Here's good. Here's good. Keep it up and keep it clean. And good luck to both of you. Test it out.
Taking a look at the tail of the tape, there you see Tua a lot shorter. Chastain has the reach advantage, but the numbers can be thrown out the window because of the power. Big key there, 36 knockouts for David Tua out of 41 wins. Tua has his eyes set on Chastain across the center of the ring, and we are underway. Chastain comes out throwing the first punches, trying to establish a little bit of a jab there. David Tua short, stocky, big overhand right. Big, powerful body shot by Tua.
Nice left hook, and look for the right hand to come behind it.
Tua just ripping punches to the body and head of Chastain, and the Sandman already holding. Give it to the Sandman, Russell Chastain, winging in the center of the ring right now, Smitty.
Boy, he says again, he told us he was in the best shape of his life. Said he would try to keep David Tua off with the left jab. Tua trying to set up that right hand that he's been working on, the looping right hand behind the left jab. There's the jab by Tua.
Jab hurt Chasteen. That jab from Tua wobbled Chasteen.
Break!
Kevin Barry's done a tremendous job of adding the right hand to the arsenal. We already know about the tremendous left hook of David Tua, but with the addition of that right hand, that makes him even all the more devastating of a heavyweight.
Talked to David Tua yesterday. He said he does not take Chasteen lightly. Doesn't underestimate his opponent here tonight. Trained for the fight, fine fashion. Right now we are midway through the first round.
Chasteen holding on the inside. A good maneuver by his part. There's another good jab by Tua.
Left-right combination by Tua. The left just whistles past the skull of Chasteen.
Chasteen trying to keep this fight, Larry, in the center of the ring. Not get trapped on those ropes like Michael Moore did. Tua measuring that left hook to the body. We've not seen it to the head yet.
Chasteen trying to get off quicker than Tua, trying to punch a little faster than the Tua man to the body. Chasteen also doing some good work with the jab, Smitty.
He is trying to utilize some of those physical attributes, the height and the reach. This is the kind of thing that David's been working on in the gym, though. Relaxing, working on the angles, trying to use the jab to get himself in for that type of a combination.
Clubbing right hand scores, and Chasteen has to hold on. Less than a minute to go in round one.
He's already gone longer than Michael Moore did. Or John Ruiz.
Actually, he's fought well, because Chasteen is punching, and that is throwing David Tua's rhythm off somewhat here in the early going.
Punch out, guys. Break!
You never know. You got a fight with Hasim Rahman coming up. A few rounds probably would not hurt David Tua right now.
Spent 7 weeks in camp, and you're right. A couple of more rounds under his belt before the holidays. That fight hopefully will take place in March.
Chasteen throwing that right hand again. Tua ducks it nicely. 10 seconds to go on the first. Pretty good round for Russell Chasteen, surprisingly. A little quicker to the punch than Tua man, and round one is in the books. Let's listen to the corner of David Tua.
Why do we throw hundreds of double jabs in the gym? I want to see the double jab. Okay? You can't just throw one shot. You've got to put them together. You've got the right hand. I've got to have the left hook or the left uppercut off the right hand. Okay? I want 2 and 3. Where's the mouthpiece? Where's the mouthpiece?
Kevin Barry, the silver medalist, imploring David to throw punches in bunches. They want 4 and 5 punch combinations from Tua.
Copy box stats, Smitty. So the corner of Tua.
Come on, mate. Let's get together. Okay? Fast jab, set up the power punches. Let's go, Bill. Let's go home. Come on.
Round 2 underway. David Tua in the black trunks. The Sandman, Russell Chasteen, in the red, white, and blue. Big looping left hook. Just grazes the forehead of Chasteen. Was not a solid shot, but Tua beginning to close the distance.
Yeah, getting busier with the left hand, trying to get inside where that left hook will have more impact. Also look for that looping right hand of Tua. Chasteen's done a pretty good job of utilizing his own left jab.
CompuBack stats in round 1. 10 of Tua's 17 connections in round 1 with power shots. Now Tua beginning to establish the jab here in the second round.
And that sounds funny, saying David Tua establishing the jab, but it's something he's really been working on. Believes that despite having the lack of height, that'll be an effective range finder, gap closer, if you will, in future fights.
Chasteen wrapping Tua up with a headlock. Tua is so hard to hit. He offers such a small target area. It's one of the reasons he's never been knocked down. And again, the sturdy legs, another one of the reasons.
Also good head movement side to side. That jab's been a very good weapon for Tua, though.
That last jab hurt Chasteen. You could see him blinking and wiping his eye. Tua bullying his way in, and Chasteen has no choice but to tie up. Oh, big right left combination by David Tua. And down goes Chasteen in a heap. And this fight is over. Midway through round 2, David Tua dispatches Russell Chasteen. Lightning strikes in round 2, and Tua improves his record to 42-3. That is his 37th win by knockout. And Chasteen is still down. It was a right hand followed by a left to the body, and Chasteen was down and out before he hit the canvas. Tough guy from Kentucky, but here is the Tua man, just destroying the opposition again. Tua on a mission, no doubt. Try to get that heavyweight championship, which has eluded him many, many years. Wow, impressive finish to the fight. Total punch stats. Here's how it ended. Let's take a look. It was the overhand right. The left of the body really was meaningless. The overhand right to the side of Chasteen's head sent him out from a different angle. Got him right on the temple. Forget about it. Out for the count. Tua's punch stats, 20 of 73. Power punches, 12 of 25. And David Tua can look ahead now to Hasim Rahman. And Russell Chasteen still trying to clear his head. Let's go to Discombobulating Jones for the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes by way of explosive knockout. 1 minute, 41 seconds of the second round for the winner, the Tua man, David Tua.
Official time, 1:41 of round 2. Lightning-like right hand. There is Russell Chasteen talking to the doctors. Tua hits hard, no doubt about that. Taking a look at the overhand right one final time. Tua showing good sportsmanship. Russell Chasteen still a little wobbly on the stool right now. Tua was looking for that opening from the second round on where he started jabbing. There it is. Beautiful overhand right to the temple. Just rattles the skull of Chasteen, and Tua has his hand raised in victory. Smitty in the ring. Going to talk to David Tua, the Tua man, who has a championship fight in his future if he can beat Hasim Rahman next. Let's go to Smitty and the winner, the Tua man.
A little more than the Michael Moore fight. Tell us about the victory.
I mean, you know, I just wanted to take my time. I've been working on it in the gym with the jab and everything else. But as you know, it's coming together. You know, tonight, you know, I went out and established that jab, and I think, you know, in the next fight, you know, I would like to add a little bit more to that jab. But so far, so good. It's coming together.
Yeah, it was interesting. I remarked, Kevin Barry and you've done a great job of implementing and adding the left jab and the right hand to your arsenal. We already know about the left hook, but tell us about the additions of the left jab and the right hands.
I think it's very, very important as far as, you know, everything else that we're working on, how we must establish the jab, as far as minimizing the distance to get myself in a situation where I can throw a lot of punches and get my power shots off.
Now, much has been made about the Hasim Rahman rematch. Is it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And what's going to happen in the rematch?
I'm just looking forward to going home and have you know, a little break, spend the time with the kids, and you know, enjoy the holiday with the families. And I'm pretty sure sometime next year, you know, Kevin and Marty is working very hard behind the scenes with Cedric Kushner. Everybody trying to make it happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen next year sometime.
Of course, you stopped him the last time, and he says in controversial fashion, what will happen in the rematch? A message to Hasim Rahman.
Smitty, the legend. I mean, what can I tell you, man? You know, he feels that way, so it's obvious that we need to get back to the ring and, you know, and settle the score once and for all. So, you know, I'm looking forward to do it again.
All right, David Tua, a happy winner. Look for big things from the Tua man in the upcoming year, Larry.
All right, thank you much, Smitty. There he is, David Tua. Victorious again. And he has a meeting, hopefully, with Hasim Rahman. Tua, with that fight, would be in line for a title shot. Again, this victory over Russell Chasteen, notwithstanding Tua, ranked 3rd by the IBF, 4th by the WBA, and 5th by the WBC. So the Tua man is on a roll. And what will be next? That's the big question.